Hi guys, I'm so sad right now because I just came to a realization. These past few days have been so hard for me because you know how men say that women have toxic feminism, and you'll get to a certain age and no one will want to marry you and no one will love you. I feel like I've gotten to that point, guys. I was so hung on to this feminism thing, and I missed out on marriage and on children. And now I'm at a point in my life where I'm so bitter. I'm so jealous of people who have marriages because they are so happy and their husbands don't even cheat on them. And men are just the best. Right now is when I'm realizing I can't do without them. And right now I'm I don't care if you are rich or poor, tall, dark, handsome, ugly. I don't care, by the way. As long as you're a man and you're breathing, that's the only qualification I need, because I'm just so desperate for a husband. There's a lot of pressure around me, so if you can deal and propose, I swear I'll behave and I'll marry you immediately. I'll wash your clothes, I'll cook for you, I'll have your children, and I'll be obedient.
Throughout the thousands of years of human history, when did women start going to 9-to-5 jobs? 40 years ago, 50 maybe? Before, women would stay home, raise the family, take care of the house, cook, clean. Now, women go to some stupid 9-to-5 desk job to do some bullshit compliance job and get verbally harassed by their manager, and then go to happy hour and get hit on by their coworker, Caleb. It's just not how it should be.
First of all, no one should be working 40+ hours a week. Not just women. And like I said before, if men had the option to not work, they would take it. And besides, this is what these women wanted. They wanted to be equal to men. And even back then, women did work.
Let me just address for a moment that women have always worked. There's no such thing as a time when women didn't work. Women have always worked. Women work now. Women worked 100 years ago. Women worked 1,000 years ago. Whether or not their labor was paid with wages or food or protection does not matter. Women have always worked. Women have a great deal to contribute to society besides just having children or raising children or keeping homes. And we should promote that as much as possible. And this idea gets in the way that women aren't supposed to work, that men are the ones who are supposed to work, that women are supposed to stay home and be cloistered in their homes. No. And that's never been the case. It's only in the last 150 years or so that that's even been thought of as a concept. So before you go spouting nature, nurture at me, go read your history, because women have always worked. Women have always contributed to the greater good of the community. And there's nothing that you can do about it. And if you need some history to go read, hit me up below. I will send you some books. But women work now. Women have always worked. And there's no reason to keep women out of the workforce or to try and domesticate us to the point where we're like poodles in your house.
That's
the women that fought for our right to work. Why? Why did you do that? I ask myself every night, why? Why do I have to work? I don't want to work. We don't want to work. Women don't want to work. Why?
I already have zero fucking desire to work, but whenever the weather gets warmer, I'm gonna want to quit my damn job. Like the whole thing. Today's supposed to be in the 70s, and I know for a fact I'm not supposed to be at this damn dealership. I know I'm supposed to be at home. If the UV is 7, I'm going to absolutely break something, because that is tanning UV. And I'm working.
I don't want to be a strong, independent woman. I think we have enough strong, independent women. I'm going to take it to the next level. I want to be a mushy, soft, relaxed, taken care of as fuck woman. 30 people on my team, people opening doors for me, making me dinner, waking me up in the morning, massaging my feet kind of woman, self-serving, loving, juicy, embodied, deliciously feminine kind of woman. I think we know at this point we're strong. We've got to be independent. Of course I can take care of myself. Now I want to be taken care of. I want to need my man. I want to be wined and dined by my man, by my king. I'm the queen. And I'm relaxed as fuck. And I know who I am. Let's take this to the next level. What do you say?
How is it sexism when we have no barriers today? So we can pick what we want to pick.
Who doesn't have barriers?
Women don't have barriers?
Women, yeah. What's
We have
stopping
no
you? You can do
barriers.
whatever you want.
I can
you?
or you can?
What's stopping you?
Whoever fought for women to get jobs. Why? Why did we do that? I am so tired. I want to just put my feet up.
I'm done fighting for women's rights. I don't like it. I don't want to work. I don't. So all you fucking feminist, equal rights movement people, shut the fuck up. I'm not doing this shit anymore. I'm trying to be a housewife.
Like, a part of me has died the past few years, and it's not because of COVID, really. I think it's mainly because of just starting to work more and then graduating and then working like full-time, and this life is not for me. Like, I feel like working full-time has killed my soul. Like, every single day my soul dies more and more and more. And now I'm starting to understand, like, why my parents were so tired and, like, didn't really want to do anything most of the time. Because, like, now I get off and I just want to watch TikTok and I want to watch TV, and I, like, don't really hang out with anyone but my boyfriend. And then even when we do hang out, we don't really do anything. I feel like I'm just existing. Like, I'm not living.
Well, here's something interesting. When they do surveys among divorced couples and the woman initiates the divorce, one of the top reasons she always gives is she feels like, right? They never say I think. They say I feel like he didn't do enough for me. Right? It's like the number one thing. And I think that we give women like a totally overblown expectation that men are supposed to like serve us. He wasn't emotionally taking care of me usually means like I wanted him to anticipate that I want him to do a bunch of shit that he would never think about that I would want him to do and stuff like that. So if we see that women are just generally always dissatisfied, they always say my partner isn't supporting me, he's not giving me enough, he's not doing enough.
You know what that usually means? He's not good in bed. Just do your woman right and she'll clean the dishes, dude.
How are you equal if the men are the ones that have to fight and die to defend the country? The men are the ones that build and maintain all the infrastructure, right? Like none of this stuff in the studio is built or maintained by women. Do you know that like 90% of infrastructure jobs are still held by men? Mm-hmm. And that if you look at the top 20 jobs held by women now, in 2024 versus 1924 are almost the exact same. So women have had 100 years to do whatever they want, and they still do the same 20 jobs they did 100 years ago, other than we switched out farm labor for HR work. But other than that, we're secretaries, nurses, daycare ladies, early childhood education, administrative assistants, retail workers, all the same shit that we were a century ago. So
Okay, listen up. All the women who consider themselves independent women, right? You got your own money, you got your own car, you got your own hat. Listen, being an independent woman is fucking overrated. I'm leaving that shit in 2020. I'll tell you that for free right fucking now. Leaving it in 2020. I want people to unbaby. 2021, I'm rebranding to baby. I don't want to pay for my own shit. I don't want to have to carry my own shit. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm done. Yesterday, I carried so much fucking heavy flooring, 40 packs, on my own. On my own. A man was there, but he left me to die in the street. And I carried it myself. And I thought, this is what I wanted. Smash the patriarchy. But you know what? Leave a crumb. Leave a crumb of it so that I don't ever have to do that shit a fucking again. That's where I'm going for 2021. No more baby.
I feel unbelievably betrayed by feminism. And I don't want to put it on the movement because I believe you make your own choices. I don't think I'm a horrible, selfish person for not wanting to have children in my 20s and not wanting, to have children during that marriage. But it did scare me because a lot of what they were saying, they were like, you've been very selfish your whole life. And that's what I heard over and over again about the downfall of living a selfish, me-focused life, you know? And it does, I mean, for me, it's definitely started to feel hollow and meaningless. And, you know, it's taken me to this point in my life to realize that that's not a life that's going to bring you happiness. I mean, and maybe it does for some people. I honestly have a hard time believing that. If I thought I would spend the rest of my life alone, if I didn't think that I would get married and have children, I would be devastated.
And we are back now with the one and only Judy Steinle, whose show Judge Judy launched its 22nd season last September. #1 show, #1 TV personality. You've said, and I agree with you, one of the reasons your show is so successful is people love seeing a woman in control. And boy, is that a timely sentiment now. And yet you said you never considered yourself a feminist. Why is that? And do you get the same kind of pushback in saying that I do? Because I've said the same.
I get pushback. You have to listen to it. You're younger. I don't listen to it because I'm older. Because when I was growing up and going to school and being a lawyer and trying to become a judge and becoming a judge and then becoming a supervising judge, I didn't do it through any organization. And I think it takes away from your own self-worth if you say, I did it based on the work of a larger group. Now, it's nice to have it's like having a large family, you know, family being a safety net for you. It's nice to have a safety net. But if you don't have your own self-worth and forge forward yourself, that safety net, all it can do is give you the bottom. You have to push it through yourself. And I think that that's what makes me say, I'm really not a feminist, I'm an individualist. I think that individuals each have within themselves the capacity to be the hero of their own story. It doesn't always have to be a star of a television program to be the hero of your own story. You want to be a doctor, a lawyer, an Indian chief, whatever you want to be, you can be the best at it, be the most recognized in that profession or vocation. That makes you the hero of your story.
That's right. You can be a burger flipper and be the best darn burger flipper they've ever seen.
Be a great family person, be a great parent, be a great child, be a great citizen, be a great volunteer. That can make you a hero. That doesn't take a village. That takes an individual spirit. And I think everybody has it within themselves to do that.
Every time I get a new job, all I can think about is getting another job because I'm so unhappy. And I realize that it has nothing to do with the jobs I get. I just don't want to work.
I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to work. Should I call out? But I need the money. I don't want to go to work. I'm going to work.
Do y'all ever see back and wonder, why would y'all fight for women to work? I don't want to work. I don't dream of labor. I would much rather be at home. Like, why would you do that? Like, why? Now we gotta pay for it. I want to be at home.
The reason why they did it is because they wanted equality. They wanted to be men equals. But the thing is, women have always worked. It was only certain things they weren't allowed to do, but working was always there. Welcome to equality.
First reason I'm no longer a feminist is because I realized I was using feminism pretty much as a cover-up for how much I despised the male species. I don't feel that way now, but at the time, I had a lot of bitterness towards men. So I was kind of using feminism as a way to be rebellious. I didn't realize this until I started to observe other women who claimed to be feminists. And I noticed their attitude towards men. And I was like, seems like it's a little bit of bitterness, a little bit of resentment. I don't know if you are really being a feminist for the right reasons.
Hello. Just a little psa. In case there is a world war, I'm just reminding you, I'm not a feminist. My job is to stay in the kitchen. I don't go to no battlefield. The only thing I'm battling is a potato kegel.
I don't know. I just don't think this is like right for me. I don't want to do it.
I want to go home. Like, I can't take the pressure of it.
I just want to know who started the feminist movement. I just want to know who started it. And why did you think that we both needed to work? Why did you think that we needed to work as much as men? I would have been okay at home. I would have been okay cooking for my husband. I would have been okay with doing that. But because you have the boldness and the confidence to say, I think we should work like men work. Now look at me, doing both. Now look at me, home and being a mom. Thank you. I'm so glad that you did that. This is so fun. Like, girl, what are you doing? The Board of Feminists, where y'all at? Because I just want to say, I quit. I don't want to be a part. I don't want to be a part of the Board of Feminism. I don't want to be a part of it, and I don't agree with it. And that's just me. I don't want to do both at the same time at that. Y'all, send help. Just send help my way.
You know, I harp on being independent and being my own provider. But the thing is, I'm independent and I'm my own provider because I have to be. Because I don't got mommy and daddy and my family to help me. I don't got nobody to help me, alright? So I gotta be stuck in this, like, masculine energy, and I'm like, I have to be. And you know, it's amazing in this time and generation of inflation and just shitty generation in general that I'm able to do the things I do and take care of me and not have to rely on any other human being, never mind a man, right? But for the love of Christ, I wish I just had a man just pop up and be like, yo, take a step back, woman, I got you.
I don't want to be an independent woman anymore. This is not all that it's cracked up to be. I've been doing it for quite some time now, and tired. Somebody come get me.
I've been working since I was 14. I'm almost 25. I've been independent since I was 18. I'm almost 25. I'm over it. I'm over it. I want to stay home. I want to stay at home. I want to be submissive. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to work. I don't want to make money. I want to raise children. I want to be a housewife.
She is upset. There's tons of videos like this. I'm sure you've all seen them as well, of women who are just frustrated. They're tired. The mainstream narrative where, again, career is number one, you don't need no man, you can do it all by yourself. And the reality is, it's hard. It's hard on your own. We are meant to be social creatures, to find someone and do life with them. That is how we're designed as human beings.
We have a fucking problem. I just fixed my own AC in my vehicle. I am evolving to not need help from any man. And that's a fucking issue. Coming from a girl that can barely pump her own gas, the way I just fixed my car, we have a problem.
Y'all, I'm fucking tired of working. Really am. One day out of this fucking year, I just need to wake up to something good. Like, oh, you don't gotta work no more. You could pay off your fucking debt. You could get a house, get a car. Tired of living this fucking 9 to 5 and these fucking people at the fucking jobs being bullies, and I'm just fucking sick of it. I'm sick of waking up every day and not feeling fulfilled. Sick of waking up every day on a fucking routine, a schedule, and I'm not even doing nothing with my life but fucking working. I can't even be on TikTok or nothing because I'm always fucking working. I can't become an influencer or give back to my YouTube or do any fucking thing because I'm always fucking working. Then these fucking jobs don't even fucking appreciate you for even coming in to work. You get there and they all got fucking attitudes. You're getting other people fucking negative energy. People don't know how to wake up on the right side of the fucking bed. They always waking up on the wrong side. Then they got an attitude with you. Then I'm just like, I'm just here for the check, bitch. I'm not here for your fucking attitudes. I'm not here for the fucking rude ass customers. Like, fuck working. Fuck America and they fucking working ass fucking stupid ass jobs. I hate it here. Like, is this the American dream? Because, bitch, I'm not dreaming. This is a fucking nightmare.
She can only thank feminism for fighting for her rights to work if she would like to point fingers. But again with this narrative, if men did have the option to not work, they would have taken it. I'm sure there's a lot of things they would love to do, but some of them make the sacrifice because they have families and kids to take care of. You just gotta suck up, honey. This is what men do on a regular basis.
The fact that we work until we have to die just for the privilege of being alive? Huh?
Imagine not being aware that almost every human being alive today has to work for the majority of their life.
Like, we never asked to be born, but now we're obligated to do labor until we die. Huh?
How exactly would one ask to be born?
We have to work somewhere just to afford a house that we're never at because we're working to afford the house. Huh? Is the meaning of life to work and pay taxes and then die?
Where is this going?
Top of that, we also have to work to afford our vehicle to get to work in other places and afford gas just to get to work. And we also have to pay taxes for our roads to drive on to get to work. With the privilege of food, which we should just be able to have.
It's rather starting to sound like one is thinking that everything in life should just be free.
Forget about life insurance just in case we almost die.
What?
Like, somebody tell me that this is fair.
Keep waiting, because no one who's honest is going to tell you that life is fair.
Like, is it lazy to just want to enjoy life? Like, why do we have to work? Why?
We have to work. Because in modern society, it costs money to be able to buy the things that we need, as well as the things that we want. And no person is entitled to the free labor of another, no matter how much that person thinks they should just be given things in life for free.
This is a grown adult woman complaining about having responsibilities. Did she really think that most people aren't on the same boat? This is just what it means to be an adult. Suck it up and move forward.
Are there any other women out there who, in their young, ambitious adult lives, decided that you were going to grow up and be strong and independent, and I don't need anybody to do anything for me, and now, in your 30s, you are realizing we're a fucking idiot? Like, what were we thinking? Why did we do that? There are women who have embraced the fact that they are okay with being taken care of their whole lives, and now guess what? They're being fucking taken care of. And here we are, busting our fucking asses. Why did we do this? Why did we take the hard road? Shout out to all the women who took the hard road. I feel for you. Love you, bye.
Here's something men need to understand about women over 50. We don't care about you.
Are you happy now?
She doesn't speak for all women over 50.
You know, guys, Miley Cyrus's new song, Flowers. Yes, I can buy myself flowers. I can do all these things by myself. But I don't want to. I want a man to do those things for me, to show me love, to take care of me in those ways, to appreciate me. Like, that is what I look forward to. Like, to being special to someone and to being made, wait, how do I say it? How do I say it? To being made feel special? What? I don't know. I just want to be special. I don't want to buy myself flowers. I know I can, but I don't want to.
And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.